half 610. I don't know why I didn't just put 610 in. Hello everyone. Hello. Hopefully I can get some people in here. I know this live was short notice. But you guys know I'm just starting out, so it doesn't matter. I'm happy with the replays that I get. If you do happen to come into the stream while I'm streaming live now, please like, comment, share the video, subscribe. This is YouTube, you guys, and the way that it works, we have to like the videos in order to push the video out. We have to comment, we have to subscribe, we have to communicate. So please, if you come into my comments, don't hesitate to comment. Even if you're watching the replay, don't hesitate to comment. I today is gonna be like a quick live. I may go live again tonight, but this live is not gonna be long at all. I haven't been long off work, and my son's gonna be home in a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this live out the way now because I was compelled to like speak about this thing with Chrisean Rock. I saw a video on the Tea Room. Shout out to the Tea Room Reacts. I saw this video on her channel, and the video is Chrisean Rock like breaking down, but she's talking about what she went through with Blueface, and she's talking about how she basically separated herself from the situation and got out of it. And the story that she told was so like I could understand everything that she was saying. I could understand every word that she was saying. Now, she is in, Hollywood, so everything is obviously on a bigger scale. But those type of situations and relationships happen every day, with people every single day. So it may be on a different scale, but I know, ladies, we can't relate to the things that I'm going to show you guys that Chrisean is saying in this live. I really want to open a conversation about it. That's the direction that I want to go on my channel anyway. So reacting to this video is going to give me a chance to tell you guys things about me, as well as, talk about what's going on with Chrisean. Now, I will never forget the live that she did when they were at No Jumper. I'll never forget that. That's when I really got interested in, the whole Chrisean Rock story and everything, because I could not believe what was happening before my eyes. Like I was like, wow, like is he over her? Is he done with her? Because he clearly has her looking crazy on this show, right? So I started paying more attention to Chrisean. I started like, paying more attention to their relationship and everything with the mom and the whole nine, right? And I noticed some things that were similar to myself, and I'm sure a lot of women can say that we have looked at Chrisean or other people's relationships, even Cardi B relationships or whatever. We have looked at those relationships if we are a little older than them and could say, I've been there, I've done that, or I know where she's coming from. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and play the video, and I'm going to tell you guys the parts that really, that really got to me, that really made me feel her, should I say. Like I said, shout out to the Tea Room Reacts for this video. This was a great video. I'm glad that she posted it. Let's get into this reaction.
Down on Instagram Live after explaining all of the things that have been going on. I'm going to post the live here. As always, I want to know your opinions down in the comment section below.
He trying to base at me because I put everybody on blast. So he tried to pull off. He did some weird shit, like some evil shit. I don't even want to say what he did because I'm pregnant. So cool. I get in the homie's car because he acting like he about to zap out. He about to go to jail from beating the shit out of himself. So he get away. Cool. All right. I'm sitting in the homie car, right? I fall asleep. I'm telling my My homegirl, like, yeah, I just booked the flight. Yeah, I order a car, make sure I'm straight when I'm flying from Vegas. He blowing up my phone, like, where you at, where you at, where you at? So I'm like, I need a shower. I need to get my stuff in the room, blah, blah. So I go get the key. He tried to butter me up because he know what just happened. It was kind of weird. So we go in the room, and he like, this is the evilest shit I ever seen him do. And the crazy thing is, hey stunner girl, hey babes, nobody deserve that shit. You hear me? I'm like, so all right, I'm sitting down. So he get like, all right, this boom, his switched and switched, right? I don't want to fight. I don't want to do nothing. I want to leave, right? So he like schoolyard crip bitch. Look at the killer in his eyes. Like you don't think I'll kill you and kick you in your stomach and you be bleeding for months? And record.
How many of us have dealt with that? If you have ever been threatened like that, where somebody's saying they'll kill you and your unborn baby. My oldest son has a father that I met in high school. My youngest son has a father that I met when I was grown. Neither one of them have ever threatened to kill me and my unborn child. That is wild. I didn't mean to say K word. You know what I'm saying? Unalive me and my unborn child. That is wild. Sorry, YouTube. I'm just starting YouTube. Don't be hard on me, YouTube. But yeah, neither one of them has threatened to do that to me. Like unalive me and my unborn child. Hey, babes. How you doing, boo? Hello there. I've been speaking to a few women about this situation. I hope she gets away from him. It is no good for her. That is facts. That is facts. That is facts. That's why I'm doing a video about it now because that is facts. I can't say, hold on, never that my abuser decided to be an angel till the baby dropped. Yeah, yeah. That was right there. Never that. My abuser decided to be an angel until the baby dropped. That's deep right there. I understand that. I definitely understand that. Now, I haven't been threatened by the father of my child to be unalive, but I did have a relationship, right? That was similar to the one with her and Blue. Then he was evil. Mm. Come on, y'all. How many of us know about this? We all know about this. We all have been here, been there. And I can't say all because there is some women who has not experienced anything like this. I got to be honest and say that there are some women who have had a father in their life and was raised to cut a man off at the beginning of it and not even let it get that far because they never put it all on you at one time. Just like you said, Still Blue, there was an angel until the baby dropped. They never put it all on you at one time, but it does. It's like steps that they do. You know what I mean? To where they are an angel, and then they'll try you with one thing and try you with another thing. And in this video, she's gonna talk about how she didn't have any boundaries, and it hit my soul when she said that. When she said she didn't have any boundaries, that really hit my soul. for us as women to have boundaries. I'm going to tell you guys about a relationship that I was in that really reminded me about this. Luckily, I didn't have any children by this person, but I expressed it a little bit on an interview that I did, but I didn't go into depth with it. But it's the only relationship that I had that completely reminds me of Chrisean and Blue. I'm gonna let her tell her story a little bit more, and then I'm gonna come in and let you guys know where I can compare the two at. Now I'm hoping that this stream does not start skipping or anything. If it does, and I have to pause the video, then I'm gonna tell my story, and we can finish the video maybe tonight or something, even if I have to play it on my TV, because I'm tired of the stream skipping. But I ask that y'all please stick with me, because there is a point that I'm trying to make here in this video, and I would appreciate it if you guys could just hang on. Hopefully we don't have any more problems or interruptions. You feel me? I tried to watch the show, but way too many triggers. I know, girl, girl, and it's because you understand, because you've been there, done that. It was times that I wanted to scream and be like, "Listen!" And I only watched one episode, and when I saw that he was basically p-wording her, I was like, this girl don't even realize that all of this attention is for her. Everybody was there for her, but he did everything in his mind to make everything he could to get in her mind to make her feel like he was helping her and he was doing her a favor. Oh, I've been there. I've been there, y'all. I've been there. Now let's try to finish watching this.
Ordering and none of that. Like,
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting
Well,
time?
I am sick of
all right, long story short, right? I try to get up. He like make one more step to the door. I'm up. Like, yo was like psychopathically weird. Like, all this shit he doing, trying to cap like he cool. Like, bro, no, bro. You was fake trying to put fear in my heart at one point. Like,
mm.
oh, what's up?
I felt like she was having a breakthrough in this
My
video.
boo.
I felt like she was having a
I forgot
straight breakthrough in this
whatever you're
video.
supposed to be
I do.
doing. So long story short, it's probably like when I'm like 5 to 6 months pregnant. Like, and he's telling me how he gonna come find me and shit. Like he started
Yeah,
threatening me and shit. And I'm like, damn.
crazy.
You know how like you seen those movies when they're like being abused, right?
Crazy. I can believe that.
You know how when they're being abused, right? And well, where's like
I can definitely believe that that show is like flashbacks. I can definitely believe that that Crazy in Love show is like flashbacks. I can definitely see that, because I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you the beginning of the story. So, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, my situation was, and I really want to hear your situation still, Blue. You want me to drop the link, girl, so that we can have a conversation about this real quick, girl? Let me know if you want me to. I will. You don't have to cam up or anything. But this is not gonna be my only conversation on it either. This is just me opening up the floor on this particular story that we're gonna be following, as well as the Bradley sisters. Oh, bet. Let me drop the link for you, baby. Because yes, I want to talk about, like, that's healing. The healing is in speaking about it, which is why it was like I saw her heal on doing her live. It was like I literally saw her healing in real time. Yeah, it was like I literally saw her healing in real time. And I was like, I want to talk about on my channel. you know, this is exactly the type of waiting on you to hit the link. I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about my story. So when I had my son when I was 17, and my first experience with domestic violence was with my son's dad. Um, but it was not as what I'm about to tell you. It was still bad because it was happening. Period. We, we would fight each other, but it was a lot. It was a lot of pushing and grabbing, and you know things like that. This relationship that I got in after him, I should have known that something wasn't right because of how fast this guy was like clinging to me, how fast and how strong he was clinging to me. I should have known something. But I also have to take into account the time in my life. I wanted something different, something new. I had just found out that my son dad was sleeping with somebody that, was around me, close around me. And that's a whole nother story we'll get into. I'm nobody's perfect. That's not the biggest problem right now. The problem was that because of that, I wanted something new and different in my life. And when I say that, I'm not talking about a relationship. I'm talking about a lifestyle. I'm talking about being on my grind, wanting to go get money, wanting to go get a job, wanting to get myself together and be on my own. My son was like about 1 year old. This was after he had the seizure that I told y'all about. Hey, Blue. Hold on, girl. I'm coming. I'm coming, girl. I'm
You're
coming.
fine. I just wanted. Can you hear me?
Hey, Blue.
Hey, darling. Can you hear me? Hold on.
What you say? Yep,
I was gonna go outside for a second.
I can hear you.
Okay. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello. How are you? I'm sorry. I had went outside for a reason, but I guess I gotta come back
Oh,
in because the
well,
audio.
well, well. Thank you for coming up.
No problem. Yeah, I would love to talk about this situation. Love to, because
I
it's like
understand.
for the young ones coming up, all that, and
Yeah,
that's how I
you want to
look
go
at it.
down and
Like
come back up
she's
because I can't hear you.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for you, Boo, because I heard a little bit of what you were saying, but it was kind of breaking up, which I understand because I'm girl, I'm trying to figure this stuff out day by day, but I'm getting it. And once I got it, it's a wrap. So I understand. Whenever you if you want me to drop no with a link right there, so you'll be able to hit it. So I can wait for you. I did hear you say something about the young ones coming up, and that is the reason why I want to do this video as well, because the people who raised me, like when I say the people who raised me, I mean I was raised by my parents, but my grandmothers, my aunts, my family. If I would not have known that they would have had went through similar things as me, then I would those things, me knowing that helped me get over and get through some of the things that I went through. You know what I mean? Like my great grandmother told me stories about, my great grandfather cheating on her. She went around there with a shotgun. It was her friend. And that later on down the line. Um, the abuse as well in my family is something that is generational that needs to stop. You know what I mean? That I end up experiencing later on down the line. So I feel like in order to break these cycles, we need to talk about these things. Go ahead, Miss Blue. Oh, you went down again. You had me think about Dr. Blue, girl. But still, Blue. I'll wait for you though. I'll wait for you. It's me and you anyway. So hey, I'll wait for you. All right, you there? Can you hear me? I think it doesn't show that you're muted on here. It doesn't look like you're muted, or maybe are you muted? Let me see. No, you're not
Yeah, that's why I
muted.
went outside and came back in. Did you hear all that with my daughter? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't hear all of that. Can you start over? Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, sorry. But yeah, I was trying to go outside to like try to get some privacy. But yes, like I was saying, like for the younger people, I want to say she's probably Krishan is probably about 10 years younger than me. And I had heard a small snippet of your encounter about the older generation. See,
Okay.
with me, it's the different. I didn't know about none of this. Like I didn't find out about a whole lot of like abusive and all that stuff until I got grown. And that ain't the way to do it. No, no.
Well, that's
I
what I
didn't
mean.
see it,
I
didn't
didn't
know
either.
about
Go
it.
ahead. Yeah, I
I
didn't
even
either.
had an aunt, a cousin. I want to say they were like he beat her to the brakes off. And then, but when we grow up and we go through it, and the story it'll be told, but still nobody will say anything like, "Yeah, girl, I went through that
Mm-hmm.
too, but this is what you got to do about it," or nothing. Like nobody don't say nothing about it, and this
Yeah,
is why.
yeah. Yes. That's facts what you just said, and that's what I was getting to. I was saying that if I would not have known that, I wouldn't have got through those situations, right? But like you said, I didn't know about it until after I was in it. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know about it until after I was deep in it. And with this person that really reminded me of the relationship with Chrisean and Blue, this person was a person who helped me. I got on into a sales job, right? And with sales, you make commission. You make as much as you want to make. You could make $1,000 in a day if you good enough and work hard enough. And he was a top rep in the company, and I didn't know that I would be so good at the job. I didn't know that I would, catch on so quick and like what I was doing. I just found a job in the newspaper, literally, and
Hmm.
he was the person who trained me. And so we were attracted to each other because we both had like a hustler mentality. We wanted to go out and make as much money as possible. And the problem
Mm,
came when I started when he taught me everything, and I started becoming just as good as him. And then it was
mm,
like I became better than him because of the feminism. Like when you going, we were going door to door doing door to door sales. I could get in more doors than he could because he's a male.
yeah,
So not only did was I able to do that, but me having the knowledge, the same knowledge that he had, I became just as good as him or better. And that's when I saw the jealousy coming out. That's when he would have drunken rages, and he started putting his hands on me bad. When I tell you bad, it was scary. It was
hmm,
scary. It got scary. It really got scary. He was really crazy, and I was afraid to tell my family because I was doing so well. I was able to send money home to my family for my son and my family, and I didn't want to tell them that this man was beating the shit out of me. You know,
right,
I didn't want to leave because we had a joint bank account, and my grandmother told me, when she could see us, because we was moving state to state. Like we went from Missouri to North Carolina to Texas to you just everywhere. I can't even name all the places we have been, literally.
hmm,
Virginia, Florida, every California, Vegas, everywhere, right? And
hmm,
I didn't want to tell my family Dallas. Dallas was one of the main places that we were at. Dallas. I was there the longest. But I didn't want to tell my family that this man was putting his hands on me like that. I didn't. I was ashamed. And they were all, every time I spoke to them, they were so proud of me and everything. I didn't want to tell them that we drinking every night. We getting drunk every night, afford to buy whatever alcohol we want, whatever clothes we want. So we're
right,
abusing alcohol at this point, and I'm abusing it because every time we get drunk, he put his hands on me, and then we wake up in the morning and literally there have been times that I did not even remember he beat me up. I just felt the soreness from it. Now I'm gonna
right.
let you go
Just to
ahead
get
and
through.
talk to us because I don't know if the video is gonna play straight through. I'm gonna try,
Yeah, it was. I when I was in like the chat, it was like doing a little bit of
but you
chopping, but it'd be like that sometimes. What was I gonna say? Like the whole
yeah.
the whole male thing over
I,
you, he probably did feel like sometimes, and I hate that I'm like this, but I like to give excuses for people, but this is not like a slight towards you or him. I'm just saying like men in general, just like Blue. Like they always want a woman that's got money
mhm,
or more money than them, but whenever they see a woman quote unquote being a boss move, they hate that shit. They hate it. They can't stand it. And he didn't know how to handle it. Just like Blue, just like my situation, just like any other situation. Like I feel like men need to get
yep,
into line with their feelings and realize, what do you really want? Do you want to be a provider, or do you want to be an equal
mhm,
with someone? And if you don't know how to deal with that with yourself, then maybe you need to be alone. You know what I'm saying? But that's the problem too. They
right,
don't ever want to be alone. So what are we supposed to do with this information? That's the part that makes it so hard as
right,
well. Like one minute you know he
right.
wants you, but he wants you to be the you that he wants you to be, and we can't do nothing about that. And that's the worst part about it. I can't really,
Yep,
well, I can speak on my situation because I only had one domestic violence
yeah.
situation,
That's the worst part about it.
and it's it's still a cord cutting
Mhm,
situation trying to go on, because it's still, like I just said, in the back of their mind, they want you but they don't want you. They want you to be who they want you to be,
right,
and that's the issue. I can't be who you want me to
mhm,
be. I can't be a passive person to let you do me. However, whether it's money involved or not, I gotta be me. And just like you gotta
what
be
you want
you.
to do.
You're that salesperson.
Yeah,
Yeah, you that go getter. You
I'm gonna
that
calm
and
down
like me.
to see if that makes it better, lets me be able to hear
It
you
may
better. Maybe if I calm
yeah,
down.
it may be the camera. Sometimes people say that. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it do be the camera. But yeah, just like you're a go getter with your sales and stuff, I'm I've never really been a seller. I work and stuff, but I'm a Leo, so I like to entertain. I like to make people laugh and stuff like that. But he did not want me to be that. He did not want me to be.
Okay.
He wanted me to be sheltered, just
Mm.
in the house, no
He
more
didn't want you to
friends
be
for you.
sociable. Social.
No, and it killed me. It took me
Right.
out of me. I would say honestly,
Right.
he was one successful for that. He took me out of me, and I'm still trying to get it back. But
Mhm.
it's the whole purpose of understanding yourself and who you really are, and taking it back. And that's what
Mhm.
Krishan has to do. She
I
she
agree.
I feel like she may
I
be
agree.
getting to that
I
point
heard you say
that
that he didn't want. Say what she has to do again because you broke up.
I said that's what she has to see for herself, because she already knows
I
she's a
can't hear
money
you.
maker. Oh dang. Hello?
Right. But what does
Yeah,
she have to see for herself? Because it kept going out when you were
she
saying
has
it.
to she has to see who she is for herself, and just be that without him. She can keep being her.
Boom.
And that's what she wanted to do, honestly. You can tell that's all she really wants to do is be herself. But see, he just wants her to be a cash cow, and do it how he wants her to do it.
To be
Once
herself.
us women get into ourselves,
Yep.
we will get ourselves
Right.
back.
Yes. Hmm. And I understand what she said when she was talking about how I was so afraid of doing this, but when she did it, she realized how easy it was. It wasn't even hard, but we were making such a big deal in our mind. Like I would never forget. Like I was literally I was like she's been going back and forth. I was going back and forth the same way. I was going back and forth, and it literally took this man had jumped off the balcony. It was a lot of people in the house, right? And they had already knew about him putting his hands on me, so I knew I wanted to break up with him, but I knew to do it was when a lot of people was around. I hope you heard me. The only time that I was able to do it was when a lot of people was around. So it was a situation where we had the other employees around us, and
Mm-hmm.
he took me outside on the balcony, and he had a bottle of Ciroc in his hand, and I was just like, I don't want to do this no more. I just don't want to do this no more. And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
what? And he stepped toward me, and he looked in the house and saw all them people, and he literally turned and threw himself over the balcony. We was 2 feet. We was in an apartment complex, so he was like on this. Did you hear what I said? Let me know if you heard me. Did you hear me,
Yes, I'm listening
Miss
to you. Mm-hmm.
Still Blue?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I hope you heard me.
Yeah, I heard the
You
whole
heard
thing.
me?
It's mm-hmm. It's like when we speak to each other, it
We were
comes
on
in
the
late.
second floor and he over the balcony. Oh, okay, okay. So when he threw himself over the balcony, I was so in shock at that moment that at first I started laughing because I maybe he knew some type of way that he could jump off the balcony and be okay. I thought that he was trying to do that for my attention. It didn't hit me. That's how messed up I was in the head because it did not even
Mm,
hit me the way it should have hit me until he was in the hospital.
mm,
And he got me over there. Was there? He was up on ass. So he ended up doing it himself. That was the wake up call. Even though it should have been, it should have that man has blacked my eye to the point where it was blood in my eye before. Breaking his
mm,
leg in three places. I went to the hospital with him still that night. I left when my mom came and I saw that my mom drove all that way up there to come and get me. And I felt so bad. Like I said, I wanted to impress my family. I always wanted my family to be proud of me. So
right.
that moment, I knew that she wasn't coming up there for that type of visit. She wasn't up there because I invited her. She was up there because she was worried and scared. And so I was so embarrassed. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I didn't want them to know that I was going through nothing like that because it was scratches and stuff on my face from the prior time of him putting his hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
I had not healed all the way up yet. And yeah, when my mom came, I was in the hospital and he was begging me not to leave, and I was like, I'm going downstairs. I'll be right back. And I just never came back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You're a pre-record girl.
Is like that's how you decided
Did you
to
hear what
just
I was
leave
saying?
him by
Still
just
blue?
leaving the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand now. Yeah. Goodness, that's I've never heard of nothing like that.
No,
So he wanted to
I
hurt
heard you say,
himself to get the
wait
attention
a
back
minute.
on him.
I couldn't.
I got some words. I
That's
don't
what
know
I
why.
felt. I don't know if you asked me, did I sleep in the hospital? But I went in the ambulance. So when he first jumped, when he first, I didn't think it was serious. But then when I heard him screaming and hollering, I was like, somebody go get him. He done jumped over the balcony. Everybody in the house was drunk. And
Mm,
then when I heard them saying, no, we got to call 911, and I went down there and I seen his leg laying in three different places,
mm,
girlfriend kicked back in. And
mm-hmm.
so I went and I grabbed a blanket and some snacks, and I was like, we going to the hospital. And while I was doing it, one of my coworkers was like, you still finna go to the hospital? So, she was talking to me like, you crazy, you tripping. And I was like, his leg broke. What am I supposed to do? Like, because I know his story. His mom had died. He didn't have his mom. His dad,
Mm,
he was distant from his dad. He was from New York. I'm from, the South. So I that started clicking like there's nobody gonna be at the hospital with him. Da da da. It was still that thing
right.
inside of me, and in a way, it was like he was like my security as well, like the thing with Chrisean and Blueface. And he did used to threaten me and try to make me be in fear, and it did work for a while. And I'm the type of girl. I'm a Capricorn. And I'm the type of person that I've always been sure of myself. I've always been confident. And so
Mhm.
I didn't understand how I allow somebody to take that from me and allow anybody to put any type of fear in me like that. But I
Right.
see how it can happen. You think you're in love, and a person will make you think that they love you, but really they just want to possess you. I remember
Yes.
me being offered a manager position at another branch, meaning I would be the manager of the whole office. He told the people, he said, I'll never forgive y'all if y'all give her a branch. I can't hear
Mm.
what you saying.
I'm gonna probably try to drop. Can you hear me now? Can you? You want me to drop down and try to come back?
I cannot hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna drop
No,
down and try
listen,
to come
listen,
back and see
excuse
if that
me.
works.
Listen, can we do this? Can we do a pre-record? No, no,
Okay.
wait. How about this?
Mhm.
Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Let's do a pre-record. Let's do a pre-record. So, are you gonna be busy tonight? What time
No, I
is a
shouldn't
good
be.
time for you?
Mm, you let me know, babe. It's your show. I come back. You let
Put
me
your
know.
email in the put your email in the chat real quick. Cause I'm live, girl. All right, put your
Okay,
email in the chat because I'm gonna do a pre-record and I'm gonna just send you the link in your email and we can pre-record the video.
that sounds good.
That way it won't have any problems. Thank you so much for coming up.
Yeah, I hate that it's so choppy though. I'm wondering what's going on. I got full
I
bars.
wish I knew
My
what you were saying, girl,
my
but I can't
headphones.
hear you. I know mine. Yeah, and my Wi-Fi bars is up at the top. It's only that one bar at the top that's not up, but the rest of them are up. I don't know, but girl, Comcast always embarrassing me. I promise you they are. I promise you they are. I pay too much for this. Connection is unstable. Your Wi-Fi try plug in your router or move them closer to it. Okay, let me see something. I wonder if that's better. Yo, I'm gonna be so mad if it's working now. I'm gonna be so mad if it's working now. It's not okay. No, it's still acting up. Um, Still blue. Can you please put your email in the chat? Because what I can do is we can do a pre-record. I did it the other day. We can do a pre-record where we can show the video. Me and you can talk, and it'll be clear and concise. Because I really feel like you got some good things to say, and I've been missing it. Because I couldn't hear you, and I don't know if you heard me. I'm gonna wait on you, girl, to put your I'm not. I would say my headphones charged, Wi-Fi good, all that. I don't know what's going on. It's a good combo. I know. But if you don't mind tonight, um, we can do a pre-recorded video. That way it'll be clear. And it'll still be on StreamYard. I could still and we can still have the conversation like we're on live and it's me and you anyway, so it'll be the same thing. And then after our conversation, it'll upload both of them and it'll make it perfect. So if it's any interruptions or anything like that, it won't show it when it's actually public and on the stream. So just send me your email and I can email you and let you know. It's called local recordings with StreamYard. And I did it with another video and it was perfect. But I really want to know your story. I really do. And I really want you to know the full thing of my story. Okay. What's your email? Or you could just I'm finna put my email in the chat and you can email me as well. Email me on that email. Um, so that I know what to send you. You know what I mean? So I know how to email you. And just let me know you got it in the chat. Just put a one in the chat when you got it, or say got it or something. All right, you got it. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Go ahead and start the 9, 10 o'clock so we can start. And I'm gonna call Xfinity and see what's going on because my last stream was giving me problems too. Perfect. All right, thank you so much, Steel Blue. I may not leave this live up, you guys. If I'm gonna watch the replay and see if we can hear each other even a little bit, but if we can't, then I'm gonna go ahead and start it over and do a pre-record so that way it's clear and concise. Thanks so much again, Steel Blue. I can't wait to talk to you. Peace. Peace, y'all.